You own the day doesn't own you. Ooh, that's deep. In this video, I'm going to talk about the 10 tips I have been using to stay focused. And these have really helped me, and I've been using them in quarantine every day that I've needed to get a lot done. I don't use them every day, but I use them on the days where my to-do list is high and I don't need any distractions in my way. So without further ado, here is my list. All right, we're gonna count down from 10 to 1. 1 is my number one most important, but they're all useful. You'll see. Number 10, I have on my phone a 60-minute timer. I guess you don't need your phone. You could do this with any timer. Sometimes you could just say, hey, Alexa, set timer for 60 minutes, and she will do that for you. If you have one of those, just pretend each task is 1 hour and get it done in that hour. And you'll see maybe some tasks take a little longer, maybe some take a little less, but if you have that hour window to complete it, there's no way you can't complete it. So that's number 10. Number 9, turn off the notifications on your phone. This is not the same thing as do not disturb mode. I am saying turn off push notifications. If you're getting DMs, likes, if you're getting any social media alerts, those are interrupting your daily flow. I highly advise you to turn those off. The only alerts I get on my phone are the calendar, the text message, the phone call, and then Slacks, which I use for work, and sometimes Facebook messages, just because the only person that uses that is my mom, and that's okay. Everything else, and Peerspace, because that's my side business. So I get work-related notifications, and that's it. Every single social media alert, shopping alert is turned off. And that allows me to, when I'm ready for the distraction and when I'm ready to go on social, I can just open up the app and there's everything right there, 3 people liked your picture. I'm not that cool, so it's never that overwhelming, but it is nice to be able to turn that distraction off until I'm ready and state of mind to look at it. That's tip number 9. Tip number 8 is the do not disturb. So on your phone, I know for Apple, it's the little moon on your phone that you can just click, do not disturb. I'm pretty darn sure if you have a Droid or a Google phone, there's going to be a very similar option. And do not disturb just makes notifications, they'll still be there on your phone, but they won't make a sound or a vibration. So it's very helpful. And then if you're ever trying to contact someone and their phone is on do not disturb, it's going to go straight to voicemail. So I'm sure this has happened for everyone, so here's a quick do not disturb hack. I know it works for iPhone. If someone's phone goes straight to voicemail and you know they're not inside of a movie or like on a road trip where they're out of service, call them again and it'll ring. It's usually two calls in a row will trigger the ring, which unfortunately spam people are picking up on. But until then, that is a hack for getting through to a friend. If it's important enough, if not, leave a message, you know the works. But a lot of times, I just forgot that my phone was on do not disturb. So if someone actually needs me, they can call me. But yeah, anyways, use that. Tip number 7, pause any notification. Yes, these are all about notifications because that's my huge number 1 distraction. And our goal today is how to stay focused. So pause notifications. You can pause again on your phone, and I will show you. You can pause Slack messages. You can say, pause for the next 30 minutes, pause for the next hour, pause until tomorrow. You can pause Instagram alerts. You can pause everything. So if there is a task you really, really, really need to get done, and you have done the do not disturb, you've turned everything else off, and you still need that extra window of not disturbing, pause notifications. Open up the app and figure out how. Google it if you can't. I'll show you a few here. Okay. Moving on from our notifications. Oh, wait, one more thing. If you have an Apple computer, you can also click do not disturb there too, which is fantastic this is a hack. This is fantastic for calls, client calls. If you're sharing your screen and suddenly your text messages are going off and you're like, oh, oops. One, if you have two monitors, always share the monitor that does not get the notifications. But if you only have one monitor and you need to share your screen for whatever reason, you can click do not disturb, open up settings, notifications. I think this is correct. I might have to re-say it later. Settings, notifications, do not disturb. It'll be the same moon you're used to seeing, and you can click. I don't think you can set a timer, so just remember to turn it off again. I think it automatically resets every day though if you do forget. And that is a little saving trick for any time you get sucked into a call and suddenly need to share your screen and don't want everyone seeing what your group chat is talking about. You know what I mean? Most likely. Tip number 6, plan ahead. Have go-to meals and outfits for busy days. Not every day is going to be a busy day, but when you do have a busy one, know what you're going to wear in advance and know what you're going to eat in advance. And that is just going to help you save that much extra time. And with that in mind, also know that you're going to have a busy day in advance so that you can plan for it. And if not, have in the back of your mind a few easy meals that you know you can make. Or maybe it's a takeout day and that's cool too. Just know in advance so it's one less thing you have to think about. In quarantine, most of the time I'm wearing like workout clothes or pajamas, but my tip number 5 is wear something that you feel really comfortable to wear all day. And also if you have to run out and do some errands, you can wear it for that too. So honestly, I'm an advocate for wearing whatever you want, whenever you want. But a lot of people think maybe you shouldn't wear your sweatpants to like the store, and that's okay. So don't wear sweatpants on a busy day. Maybe wear leggings and a t-shirt. Like, it doesn't have to be that cute. Whatever works for you, boo. Number 4, don't forget to include a break. You cannot be full steam ahead, operating at capacity without a break, my love. So remember to eat lunch, remember to eat dinner. I fast, so I don't remember to eat breakfast intentionally. But do schedule in a few breaks for you. Very important. Number 3, similar to scheduling your breaks, also remember this is not all the time. This is whenever you need a big productive day. Maybe it's once a week just to knock out a lot of work. Maybe it's your family's coming to visit this weekend and you have to redo make sure all the sheets are clean. I don't know. I'm particularly thinking of like the day before my birthday when I was like, I have to edit 3 videos. Wait, my friends are coming to town. And I'm throwing a party on Friday. So like, that's my example for my really big, busy week. And when I realized how well this all works, but I think we get all, even in quarantine, have an example of suddenly the day is getting ahead of you. You own the day doesn't own you. Ooh, that's deep. 2, be kind to yourself. It's okay if you don't achieve everything. It's okay if you fall behind. It's okay to be stressed. It is not okay to be mad at yourself or feel like you can't do it or feel like a failure if you don't get it done. Just be kind to yourself, because stress is only going to make things worse and stress you out, and we don't want that, especially if you're like me and get stress pimples, and we really don't want that. I actually have a pretty clear face today, and that makes me happy. Number 1, most important thing, which I have been leading up to this whole time, and it probably isn't going to sound like anything new to anyone if you've been listening this whole time, but 1, have a plan. I talked about time blocking. I talked about knowing in advance what you're going to eat and where. You also must know in advance what you're going to do with your day. I want you to write everything out that you need to get done that day. Look at it, decide, okay, what's the most important? You can label them in order of importance, or maybe 1 is top priority, 2 is middle priority, 3 is low priority. I've done both. And then you can look at your list, and as each 60-minute block goes by, you're like, okay, I did my first top priority, on to my next top priority. Or, okay, I did my first top priority, maybe I want to throw in a few easy ones. You can decide how you want to arrange your day, but having it written out and able to kind of see what do I actually need to get done, what do I want to get done, and what would be nice to get done and seeing all those items will help you get them all done. I promise. In the back of my mind, for weeks, whenever I would walk down my stairs, I would see that the baseboard on my stairs was like dirty. And every time I walked by, I was like, I need to clean that. I need to clean that. And I finally wrote it down one day when I was journaling. I was like, okay, Lisa, low priority, clean the baseboard. And then I think it was like my lunch break or something. And I was like, ooh, I have an extra 10 minutes. I'm going to go do that. It took 2 minutes, you guys. But because I wrote it down, because it was in my head, I finally got it done. And it felt so good. And now when I walk down, I don't even think about it because it's not dirty anymore. Do I sound like Monica Geller there? So that wraps up my video on 10 tips on how to stay focused. I'm going to do another video to follow this up on how I got through quarantine. So I'll put that link here somewhere. If you found this valuable and would like more content similar to it, please like and subscribe to my channel. I am Elisa Loperfido, and my goal is to show anyone how to do anything. I'm full of random tips and tricks and hacks, and I thought it was about time I started YouTube and share those with you. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.